benevolent ruler decided that he had had enough of the evil being around. And he's like nothing can exist in my kingdom that is not love. And so slowly all of the evil got like coagulated into a big giant blob as it was making its way out of the kingdom by the power of the creed. But then some little jackass kid saw the big blob of evil and was like, I'll love you. And so all of that evil was going to go into the child. And everybody thought that would be a terrible idea, to have it all concentrated into one kid. So he decided that they'd all love it a little.
I left-brained the shit out of it.
If you only love those who act like you and do the things that you want, even the pagans do that. It's Christian love when you love your enemies. Up to and including your enemies. That is Christian love.
And that's where I see the internet losing its mind, and it's like,
Father, forgive them, they know not what they do.
Was because they listened intently to the sermon every week and had small quibbles, and they discussed their quibbles over lunch right after church. And so I listened to them hear the word of God from the man of God, and not just kind of let it wash over them like everything he said was true, but they tested the spirits, and sometimes they definitely fell into probably like gossiping or judging. I'm sure, of course they made mistakes and went too far. They have personality foibles that can get carried away. But like all that to say, that was where the kind of perhaps skepticism, healthy or not, was inculcated for me. But obviously you can see how that would be wrapped up in issues of authority, which I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, does that get back to the kind of, is that why the unconditional trust is connected to the unconditional respect in some weird way? That kind of authority structure. When I was a young man, I kind of thought that like all truth was based on authority, because you had to, in order for trust to be, or forever, in order for you to hear something and trust it, you had to trust the person that was giving it to you. And the best way to trust somebody is for them to be an authority over you, because you're entrusted to them. On a little play on words, you're entrusted to them, so you trust them. But yeah, now I give a little bit more agency to the individual and a little bit more variety to the human population about how they, behave in those types of relationships. But I think the truth still, I think that there's still a nugget in there that might be helpful for your problem, Af, which is to say, I don't think you teach a healthy skepticism with something that's like not on the same level of importance or truth or reality. You teach that healthy skepticism with like the most important things in life, which are, for my family in that context was, the word of God given by the man of God on Sunday. So, yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Afriel here. We hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Tonight, I want to talk a little bit about... Oh dear, my YouTube thing messed up. I want to talk a little bit about navigating unexplored skill trees. And tonight we'll be playing Frostpunk, because it's one of my favorite games to ram my head against a wall with, but we'll be playing on a lower difficulty, so it's not horribly boring for everybody. Probably just play the main story game. Not on survivor mode, and I think that means that it's fine. But we will see. So. Also, I didn't get a chance to eat before stream, so I will probably be... my wife was kind enough to finish making ramen for me, so having that as we're going here.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in
This
sight.
is some background about what the world is here.
The rulers of old, stripped with pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
So there you go. We have now found a new home. We fled London and tried to find a new place to set up camp that would be a little bit easier to survive in, with eternal winter settling down over the world. So the setting for this is kind of like steampunk world, back like late 1800s, early 1900s, and yeah, it's the first game that I've ever played that uses heat as a mechanic in a really interesting way, because usually it's just like, oh, you need to supply enough firewood for your citizens to keep their houses warm, but it's a bit more granular with this. So let's get rolling. By that I mean I'm gonna click in here and then I'm gonna go and broadcast to Discord if anybody hops in, and then we'll start. So as I'm putting this up on Discord, so what do I mean when I'm talking about uncharted skill trees? So whenever you are first starting to play a game, you don't necessarily know what it is that's beneficial to particular things. So like in Frostpunk, for example, there's a whole bunch of different ways of acquiring resources and different things that you have to keep in mind. So there's construction, so like what buildings can I build? There's Book of Laws, so there's a whole bunch of different things, and not all of them are visible. Like I can't see further out on the tree for some of these. Actually, maybe I can see pretty much everything. But as a spoiler, there's a whole nother skill tree that comes into play later on in the game. So like, I don't actually know that that's a thing, so I can't make any plans on it. And also I can't, oh, there we go. I can't actually click and see what these parts of the skill tree actually do. And so the question is, when you're faced with something like that, and you're very much faced with something like that in real life, how do you handle that? Like, what do you do in order to figure out what you should be trying to accomplish? And a big part of that ends up just being what people recommend for you to look into and to study. So like, everybody needs to learn algebra because you need algebra. Like, there's too many things in the world that require algebra as a base level, or like even before algebra, just basic arithmetic and reading and writing. Like, there's too many things that we have in the world today that have that as a requirement to not have that be something that you do as one of your skill tree unlocks growing up. But as you're then getting older and you're trying to figure out, okay, well, how do I want to spend my time? What do I want to invest my time into? It's not always clear until after you've already learned the thing whether the thing is going to be useful to you or not. And sometimes it's really easy to tell. Sometimes you are starting to look into something and then someone's like, oh yeah, you need, you're trying to do redstone in Minecraft. You need binary arithmetic in order to be able to handle that properly. It's like, oh, well, I guess I should look into that. And then that potentially opens up a whole new domain for you. I should probably get playing. So one of the things with this, and I won't belabor the point too long with it, but there's certain resources that are going to be only so available. So I can only pass laws in this game every so often. And through a lot of experimentation and a lot of thinking, the best one that you can do early on for this is child labor safe jobs. And the reason for that is you have 80 people and 15 of them are children. So that's what, a 20% increase in your labor capacity right off the bat. And there's other ones that are also important, but especially when you're playing this on the super duper hard mode that's freaking impossible, you need to squeeze every ounce that you can of productive effort. So, and that's the other thing too, is you don't always know what the consequences are of a thing until after you've done the thing. So we will sign the law to give child labor safe jobs, which decreases hope, but hope is a resource. And then we're going to put kids collecting wooden crates. And I think this is the closest one. So we'll put the engineers there. It doesn't really matter. All their collection speeds are the same. There's 35 left. I don't think we need... Oh, we do need coal. So we'll do coal there, and then we'll do that, and then the last 5 will do that. Cool. And so now for the first 24 hours, or first work day, all the citizens will be going around collecting stuff. Now, the way that heat works in this, so you start out at minus 20. Reminds me of Matsu saying how the simulation gets you to bend your ethics. Well, that's the thing, is once you... It's about understanding that ethics are constrained by reality. And so, if you are trying to play properly, what's your objective here, right? Your objective is to survive. Well, in order to survive, your kids are going to have to start picking stuff up. Hang on, I was gonna fix this just to see. And at a certain point, the question then becomes, okay, is survival actually the goal? Or are you okay with dying and letting death be the preferable outcome to whatever other unethical thing that you're trying to do? So, 1 second. Because there's a lot of unethical things that you can do in this. All of them oriented towards survival. But you can do radical treatment, So, you can, wait, which one? So sustain life, you just hold them in there. But 30% of the people that you treat in your medical post will be left as an amputee. So, what's more worthwhile, getting the people out of the beds, or keeping them alive long enough for you to care for them? Overcrowding and making people unhappy about it, but hey, they're still going. But then if you have a bunch of people who have frostbite, who can't work anymore and are just going to be sitting in those care houses, well, what are you going to do to care for them? Or are you going to try and change your behavior so that you're not allowing anybody to get frostbite because you're not assigning them to work in too cold of places? And that's where you have to understand the underlying mechanics of it too. The tree and skill trees, the skills increase in So I don't think that skills necessarily make it so you can definitely be more unethical with a greater degree of skill, but you can also choose to be more ethical. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is okay, I know that this is a problem that I'm going to have to face. So given that that's a problem I'm going to have to face, how am I going to approach it? What am I going to do? Am I going to be sacrificing people? Am I going to be sacrificing individuals for the collective? Or am I recognizing that that's a bad idea and that that's just going to leave me weakened? Or maybe that's just one of my ethical goals, is I just don't let anybody die because I'm going for an achievement in the game, which doesn't really work when you're talking about real life, but as a general principle, it's better to keep people around. At least that's what I found. Not that I've had to make that level of decision before, but, And I could speed the game up, but kind of want to just chill and have my ramen. Put some beef jerky in it and some egg and some extra dried mushrooms. One more bite. Yeah. So then the question becomes, how good... And another part of this too, once you've surrendered yourself to the fact that you're going to have to try and try and try again, because the hard mode for this is insanely hard if you're not using a guide to help you get through it. And I like bashing my face against a wall and proving to myself that I am actually a smart cookie. So I have lost this game a lot of times. And so it becomes not just a matter of how do you, if you have one shot, how do you properly explore the skill tree, but also if you have multiple shots, how do you efficiently use those opportunities in order to try and make the most of your time to figure out what will actually accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Because it's not trivial. It's not trivial at all. I'm gonna have to actually play here in a second. Okay. So based off of all the stuff that just got collected, and this is the other thing, is how do you actually arrange your city? That is its own skill tree sort of a thing of how do I actually do this? So won't make you suffer through all of that nonsense, but trust me when I say that there's a lot of options, and yeah, it takes a while to kind of figure out how to do this properly. Food, Hunter's Hut. I think I can just do that, but I'll probably demolish and then rebuild it. Yes, Kelly. What?
Time to rest, folks. Work's out.
Can I help you, dog? Okay, we got a hunter's hut, we got a cookhouse. Kick the generator on. I don't actually want this last bit of street there, and I can probably not have that one, and I cannot have that one. Let me mute my mic so I can blow my nose, because it's a little spicy. That's better. Okay. Kelly, do you need pets? What do you mean that doesn't have a road to it? It absolutely does. Look, there's 2 roads to it. Oh, it's just not complete, that's why. So now what I need to do is, as they are coming back in, and so since I'm playing on the easier one, I think I can provide some shelter for this one. Howdy, Ron. Yeah, I think I can provide some shelter. Because you want to get the hunters out on the first night. You're muted, by the way, Ron, if you're trying to talk.
Thank you.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you. Moment of humiliation. Duh.
Duh. That was worship.
Duh. It was outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. It was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the home team won,
The home team.
and
I've never heard it phrased like that before, but that's funny.
yeah, I like to say stuff. I
Mhm.
think it's just, praise the Lord. No, that ain't me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I was good. You're cracking skulls up there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good. How about you? What's news?
Not too much. Playing Frostpunk tonight, and had a very lazy day today.
Is this more like a Jacques Cousteau? I'm driving, so I can't focus on it. I just see.
This is colony
It's not-
management.
Oh, colony management. You're gonna have an AI bot for that pretty soon, right?
Where's the fun in that, though?
Well, I'm just saying you should over. You should make the bot, and then it turns on you.
Yeah.
There's actually a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It is number 9 or something. It's an animated movie. Is it 9 or 7? It's an animated movie. Scientist creates an AI machine.
Mhm.
It's like a independent robot, and it starts off good, and then it learns how to be that kind of robot, and then kills the world. Except at the last, there's a scientist who made it.
Yep.
Do you know the movie I'm talking about?
No, I don't think I've seen it before, but I'm listening.
You'd like it.
Hmm.
Okay, I think it's number 9. And he hooks himself up to the machine like that created the consciousness for the original independent robot, and he takes his spirit 9 different parts, and they all are trying to form a community, and there's problems of who's the leader. It kind of I think you'd like that. I'll look it up for you. It just kind of talks about community pretty well, and AI, not way ahead of its time, but
Far enough ahead of its time that it was interesting.
yeah, I think you did. So I'm driving. So tell me what's going on.
So right now I'm just doing my first night preparations. So we got hunting hut constructed, so that way we can get folks out to get food, and then got some tents thrown up. So the first couple of things that you have to do are pretty set in stone once you figure out like how the game functions. Also, I have.
And so you just.
Hmm?
What, you build a community, or
Mhm.
how many people are there? Or...
So you start with 80,
Oh, okay.
and then as time goes on, you get more people that you like rescue off of the tundra or what have you, and then it goes up from there.
I'm kind of in a silly, dark mood. Do people die and starve in this game?
Oh
or is
yeah.
it what?
Well, I mean,
Oh, really?
if you do it wrong, like if you fuck up as
Yeah.
the leader, then yeah, people die.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's some skin in the game.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
it
alright,
is,
no.
especially if you're playing on like the super duper hard mode. It is really easy to die. To like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, to kill the colony, I should say.
Right. Oh,
It's fun.
all
Though.
right.
I think it's fun.
It's fun with, yeah. See, when there's zombies or starvation, then
Mm-hmm. Gotta have skin in the game.
yeah. I mean, there's a few games that like I think Foxman was playing. This one guy had a zombie lady on his bed,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the guy from Walking Dead, and it was kind of a low key game.
Mm-hmm.
I know it built, but it was a thinking man's game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there wasn't that much killing or dying, and I'm like, okay, it was still fun, but when
Howdy,
people are
Olsen.
gonna die, what's that?
Oh, I was just saying howdy, Olsen.
Oh,
It's popular.
awesome. So, anything on your mind? Do you have an agenda or thoughts?
Yeah, I already talked about it a bit, but the idea of how do you optimally explore a skill tree that you don't actually know all the contents of.
Oh, that's fun. So, how do you do it?
Well, there's kind of two parts to the question to that, which is exploring an unknown skill tree when you're only going to play the game once versus exploring an unknown skill tree when you are knowing you're going into the game multiple times. So, like, I've played this loads of times. I kind of already know what skills are beneficial and then what skills are available the further down you go on certain parts of the tree. So, it's a bit of a different experience when you have that. But it basically comes down to can you look at a skill tree and say, okay, what are the costs and benefits of this particular thing, or this particular thing, or this particular thing? And then you have to have some sort of criteria that you're measuring it against. So, like, the first law that I signed was to have all the children do safe jobs.
Okay.
And so that locks me out from using the kids as medical or engineer apprentices, which is potentially beneficial. But it also means that you're unlocking a whole bunch of labor early on that, like, you don't necessarily need the children as medical apprentices if you're playing properly. You can use just the number of engineers that you have, you can just use them and you'll be fine. But, like,
So, I've never, because this whole kind of tree notion is new to me.
well, I don't think it's that. I mean, you probably haven't thought of it in that term, but, like, you have to learn algebra before you can learn calculus, before you learn multivariable, before you learn differential equations, before, like, there's other things that, like, especially in the educational context, or, like, maybe
Order of
trying to think.
operation, almost.
Well, not just order of operation, but, like, you have to know. Howdy, Spatch. Howdy, Joseph. Good to see you guys. You have to learn certain things in order to be able to do other things further down the road.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So, Like, I'm trying to think of something else
so-
outside of math. Math
Well-
has a very hard skill tree. Like,
But
very
at
well
least now I
defined.
understand what you're saying. I think I'm tracking.
Mhm.
So, crawl, walk, run.
Well, not just crawl, walk, run, but like, crawl, walk, run, monkey bars, like whatever other obstacles that running unlocks for you.
Okay. Parkour.
Parkour.
To that. Hey, if we say parkour 3 times, will what's his face show up?
Rafe Kelly.
Yeah.
We've tried to get him on a couple of campouts, but unsuccessfully so
Really?
far.
Oh, dude. I think I'd probably get along with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not physically, because I think he jumps like 20 feet jumps or something stupid like that.
So, have you ever played? I don't know how else to call it. The finger dagger game.
Probably. It sounds finger dagger.
So what you
Alright.
do is you grip your hand with like your right hand and the other person's right hand, but with your fingers pointing out.
Okay.
And then you try and touch the other person without being touched.
I've not heard of that one, but okay. It's a competition, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So, like a dagger. All right, I got you.
Mhm. So at Northwestuary, I got to play that with Rafe.
Are you
So,
serious?
Yeah, it was fun.
All right.
He was in my
I do.
estuary group too. It was a good time.
Oh, nice. He seems pretty brainy.
Yeah, he's brainy
I
and
mean-
brawny. Very like Greek
Yeah.
stoic kind of guy.
Right. So, and is this before Jesus or after Jesus for him? When you met him?
After Jesus, or like after during, if that makes sense.
Oh wow. Yeah. No, that's cool. Wow, that'd be a good time to talk with him.
Mhm.
That's all right. Cool. All right. So we got to meet him sometime. Well,
So I'll let you know if we get him out to a camp out, and then maybe you could fly out and we'd have a good time.
well, I'll tell you what. Even if he's not there, I'm gonna have to hit one of yours up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to rack my body with the time zone before I come out there, so I'm not falling asleep at 6 in the afternoon.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It'll be a good time. So
I had to
finger
take a nap on
dagger-
the last one, so you'd be in good company.
Right. All right. There you go. So, I'm trying to think what you were talking about.
Mhm.
The
Skill tree navigation, especially when
Yeah.
you're like you don't know what's in
Yeah.
the skill tree.
So how do you know when you? How, does this cross over into life at all,
Oh,
or
yeah.
is this a game? Okay, how so?
Like, what would be good to spend your time studying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you were to go and like learn a whole bunch of stuff about accounting, how good or helpful would that be to you to do that relative to the amount of time that you're going to have to invest in order to do that?
Yeah. For me, okay, I'm tracking so far. I guess go ahead and explain everything because I have questions for you. Because this is
Okay.
how it reminds me of the term a priori, things that you know beforehand. And so, how do you know what you are going to need to know
Mm-hmm.
without knowing you're going to need it?
Yep. And it's kind of a catch-22.
Okay. All right. So I'm not. Okay. So what's. All right, Mr. Wizard, what might be one of the answers? What's the workaround?
Have a good map of all of the directions that you can go currently.
What does that mean?
So kind of what I was showing before.
Like,
Like, you don't necessarily know it's further down the skill tree, but you can, like with this Book of Laws thing, I can look at all of the things that are currently available to me, and I can make a decision based off of that. And so, like, I'm not necessarily knowing what's coming next, but I'm at least efficiently exploring the nodes that are available to me.
Okay.
So that's part of it, but that also doesn't that doesn't acknowledge the fact that there might be certain things that are like deeper down into that skill tree that you're not going to be aware of until you've like worked through a bunch of lame stuff at the beginning, and then you finally get to the good, juicy, important bits.
Right.
But you have to like work through it in order to be able to get there.
Okay. So, what is it? Can you work this into the spiritual world?
Yes.
Almost, no.
So, if you are, if you're a little chubby and you're addicted to crack, which don't usually go hand in hand, but for the sake of argument, we'll just say it that way.
All right. No, I'm sure there's listen, we need to not judge people. I'm sure there's some chubby crack addicts. Go for it.
It's probably better for you to stop smoking crack before you worry about your body weight.
I just squirreled out on that so bad. That was fun. I'm like, I lost it all. The house of cards came crashing down. All right. So we're back. All right, I got a chubby crack addict in front of me, and we're going to go spiritual on this. All right, help me out. You're the guru. Go.
Hey, man, like, I know you've been trying to lose weight, and I get that that's important to you, and I get that, like, smoking crack is something that you think is going to help you in that process, but it's ruining the rest of your body, and it's ruining your relationships because you keep stealing shit to pay for your habit. Like, stop smoking the crack, and then we'll figure out how to, like, get you skinny. Like, come on. One thing at a time.
Okay, no, I like that. I might use that in one of my, if I ever do the recovery meetings again, I'll use that. I'll put that in my tool bag. It's actually dumb. That's not dumb. I'm like,
well, because, and this isn't so much a skill tree thing specifically. It's more of just like a prioritization thing. But like, if you have, like, something is actively burning on fire and something else is smoldering, you put out the fire first, generally.
Okay, right.
There's deeper parts of that where it's like you have to actually work through like why the thing caught on fire, and like do things in such a way where you're better preventing that from happening in the future. But it'll at least, like, if the thing's actively on fire, fix that first.
Okay, see, I'm liking what I'm hearing here so far.
Like, if... Actually, let me read Olson's comments real quick. So, parenting skill tree, definitely do know the important parts before they happen. I don't know if that's saying you should know the important parts or that you can kind of see things coming. Posted one about spelling, grammar, and essay writing. Yep, that's a good language skill tree. And then spiritual faith, prayer, relational identity to God, growth and identity, discipleship, and mature love. Yeah, that's a good progression.
Faith, prayer, relational identity to God, growth and identity, discipleship, and mature love. So that's the tree.
That's like one branch of the tree.
Okay. And what brought this up in your mind to begin with?
A couple of things. So one was, there was a Paul Morphy quote that I posted to Discord recently, which was that the sign of a gentleman is knowing how to play chess, but being really good at chess is the sign of a wasted life. So it's one of those, like, you also have to take the word of somebody when they say, hey man, like, I know you think you're going to be getting something out of this by going down this particular path. I'm telling you, there's
Right.
nothing here. Like, it's fun, it's interesting, but when a chess grandmaster says, yeah, you probably should be doing something else that's a little bit better and more productive with your life than mastering the
Right.
thing the way that I mastered it, like, maybe take his word for it. So here's an
Right.
example. So the next pair of things to do are emergency shift and extended shift. And I wouldn't know what extended shift does except for the fact that I've played this before and I know how valuable it is. So I'm
Okay.
like, if you use emergency shift and you actually make somebody work for 24 hours, they die
Yeah.
of exhaustion. So
Oh.
yeah, it's not good.
Okay.
But again, wouldn't know that unless you already did it.
Right.
So now I know, like, okay, I can't work them to death, but I need to have the ability to work them to death in order to tell them to work longer hours. So,
But how do? All right. So sometimes you can only find out the bad stuff unless you've been there before.
yep.
Okay. That's a problem.
Yes, it is. It's a very, very
Oh.
thorny problem.
Well. All right. So.
The good news is you can learn from other people rather than making all the same mistakes yourself.
Now we're getting.
But that means you have to trust them.
Right. Okay. I'm thinking about like animals in the wild when they learn from their parents. Like your lion, your cub.
Mhm.
And they take you out on a hunt.
Mhm.
Or else or you starve, and like, hey, I don't like starving. I see how they hunt.
Mhm.
And then I think lions encourage they kind of give their young easy kills
Mhm.
once in a while.
Probably. I don't know enough about it to speak
I
authoritatively.
think I saw it on like. All right, let's just assume I'm right for a second.
Mhm.
Some things. All right, so I'm going to assume most teachers are good.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Good in the sense that they are good at their job or that they're oriented positively.
Oriented,
Okay.
probably, or at least competent, like third grade teachers. Like they don't have to know everything; they just have to know what you don't know as a third grader, and then they're going to honestly teach you, things you need to know to go into fourth grade. So you talked about teachers. It always travels better for me when it goes into the spiritual realm. Just because with a logic tree, would that also be part of this? If the house is on fire, call 911, and then you have another line, go get the hose. Another line, turn the hose, turn on the faucet, aim the hose at the fire. If you don't have a hose, then you have a line going perpendicular, get hose.
Yep. I think that's more of like a decision framework.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even that, like, that helps you to decide what parts of skill trees to pursue, though. So.
When have you used this in your life?
I mean, playing games, obviously, but
Okay.
and like I haven't put as much time and effort recently into like intellectual pursuits, and also like you have a lot of stuff. Like if you want to do a particular thing in school, like you want to be a chemical engineer, it's kind of just dictated to you, like what the syllable or the syllabus is for that. So like you don't
Right.
really have a whole lot of latitude of like what other things you want to learn. But
Right.
one of the things that I will pound on the table and say you need to learn this to anybody who's willing to listen is accounting. Understanding how to properly understand money and value. Like even if you don't like get it, just having that as like a basic understanding of like how corporate America and like how to actually understand money works. Like that is invaluable.
Okay, I have to totally disagree with you completely because if you do that, you will upset the balance of the universe. The rich won't be in power, and it will be mayhem.
The poor know how to manage their money now. We can't exploit them anymore.
Hey, isn't that kind of what's going on in China a little bit? Because they save so freaking much. I hear.
It's not really an issue that way. The bigger issue in China is the fact that their real estate's all upside down because of the fact that they have really weird relationships with saving, and so you have this situation where, like, oh man, it's so weird. Like, there's like literal ghost cities because it's better to invest your money in real estate, and so we're going to buy an extra apartment in this city that has no people because that's a good investment.
Okay, this sounds awesome. Oh, just about killed myself.
Careful.
Yeah.
Focus on driving. This is the fire that you need to put out.
I'm at home. I just walked in and I tried to play soccer with the heater with my bare foot.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. The heater didn't feel a thing. So, back to ghost cities in China. So, okay. So honestly, I totally agree with you on learning money because I had no idea about money, and I think if you teach people basic economics, when kids, they can actually have a future. And what just about, I wish I had the right words because I'm not going to cuss. What ticks me off so bad is I see these kids in the basic classes, can't read, can't do math, but they know every NFL team, they know the players on the team, they know their averages, they know the schedule. They have, and I'm like, this is when you take such. I really think. So am I right on this? Like, is this a conspiracy?
Well, I mean,
I'm listening.
It's partly a matter of like there are certain things that are intrinsically interesting and then are further gamified to be made even more interesting.
I'm listening.
I just had to take a bite. So you have that kind of a situation where it's like, yeah, of course they're going to want to learn about their sports teams and stuff like that because that's what's actually capturing their interest. And the stuff that they're learning at school, they don't see a purpose to it. They just feel like they're being tortured needlessly. And so, like, why am I going to bother caring about this?
Right. So what if they're right, except they don't know that they're being led into a trap?
You have to figure out how to convince them that they're in a trap.
Usually that happens when they're in jail. That's when I talk to them.
In your experience, at least.
Yeah.
Well, the hope is that you get them before that, though.
Well, at least that's where I was most effective.
Well, because they're at rock bottom, and so now you can actually start to work through some stuff with them.
Exactly. But what angers me is I see these bright kids that aren't being taught basic life skills because their parents don't. And I'm not saying anything new. It's like
No.
I'm actually just it's the schools are the parents
Yep.
now, and
Because
they're
the
doing
parents
an
want to just pass off the responsibility in a lot of cases.
I think I think I think the machine or the economic system has made it so that it's no longer an option to even have kids at home for one parent to raise them.
Mm.
I think that has gone the way of the buffalo.
Well, yeah. And I think that it could still be possible, but it's one of those. There's a Nash equilibrium there where once you have a whole bunch of dual income families, like the added benefit that they get from that is such that why would they ever choose to not? And then more and more people have to do that in order just to get by until everyone's having to do it.
Yeah. That's where I think we're at.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
I think that there's also, like, I don't know. I'll get a little spicy. One of the memes that I have seen is the notion that a lot of corporate America is adult daycare for women.
Adult daycare for women.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be sure. All right, heck yeah. I don't. I agree. I don't understand. Tell me.
Don't agree without understanding for that one, especially, Rod.
No.
Goodness gracious.
I'm the guy that goes, heck yeah. What do you say? I'm just, if you're gonna be like, I'm not being spicy. I'm being incendiary. Like, let's blow this thing up.
Throw that Molotov cocktail.
That's it. No, I mean, there's a reason, because we're talking about a messed up system.
Mm-hmm.
So, without being, women are subhuman.
Mm-hmm.
You're not saying, okay, what are you saying? It's daycare for women. What does that mean?
So, what it means is that there are a lot of jobs where the actual, like, output of the job isn't exactly clear, but there's, like, other things that are factoring into that. So, like, say I'm a company and I have certain initiatives that I have to have in my company, like DEI initiatives, in order to either qualify for some sort of a grant or not be the legal target of a particular person or group. And so I'm going to basically pay protection money in order to not get harassed.
Oh, wow. So you need 3 black lesbians. You need 1...
Is this the 12 days of DEI? Is that what we're going?
Oh my! Ooh, I like that. You need a couple trans in there. Actually, all right. So I am tracking 12 days to DEI. That could be beautiful.
No. Also, I just want to go to Olsen real quick. As an adult, I want to dedicate time to cooking, accounting, sewing, gardening, watching TV, and playing games. How do you skill up in your free time? And that's exactly what I'm trying to get at. Is like, you have all of these things available to you, especially when you are an adult, and you have a lot more latitude with what you can do with your free time, and with your, like, self-education free time. And so, what is going to be the most cost-effective things for you to do? Like, if you garden, then how much money is that going to save for you on your grocery bill, versus if you are cooking for yourself, how much money does that save you? Accounting, what's the cost benefit of the time spent on each one of those things? And then also factoring in, what do you enjoy? Because it shouldn't always just about being like, how do I live efficiently? That shouldn't always be your goal. You should actually be wanting to enjoy the life that you're living, not just like optimize yourself out of existence.
Right. Mm-hmm, right. The best rate of return before you die.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you're the most productive widget that you can be.
Die rich. That's the game.
Die rich and then leave all your money to charity so that your kids get nothing.
Yeah, make them earn it.
That sounds optimal. Because they'll be spoiled if you leave them anything, so you want to make sure that they know how to take care of themselves. You know?
Pain builds character. So, all right, so we went from ghost cities in China, but I kind of did hear some things optimizing, because I was before I got all silly. Where we're going on this? Because we had a little conspiracy moment where you're like, yeah,
well,
you agreed with me.
The question with that conspiratorial aspect too is like, how do you deal with that? Like, assuming that is the case, like one of the main memes that I'm pretty sure, like, mainly based off of the conversations I've had with my wife, is like, I need to be financially independent or have the capacity to be financially independent, because if I am dependent on a man for my income, for my well-being, that's too risky. He's going to leave me, he's going to abandon me, and then I'm going to be out on the street and I'm not going to be able to take care of myself because I put all of my points into wife skills and child raising.
Right.
And so there's a very deep fear in a lot of women's minds that I see of that, where it's like, oh, if I trust a man to take care of me, then he's gonna betray me and like, I'm gonna be left out on the street. It's like, I don't know how you overcome that. I don't.
Actually, I think I might be able to help you on that one.
Okay.
That one, I think that comes down to faith again.
Okay.
I think I don't know I don't know where I've heard this conversation before, but I think it comes down to trust and faith, love, but I think so you can't go in there absolutely knowing. You have to commit.
This anyhow,
yeah, I know. Yeah. So there is no fixing it.
Well, I think that the way that you fix it is that it's a long process of fixing it. Is that you have to have enough counterexamples for people to look at, because you have to have enough counterexamples in your personal life of good, healthy, stable relationships to say, I know that that's a possibility, and I know that that's happened to other people, but I am confident either that that's not going to happen to me, or that even if it does happen to me, that I have the other people in my life who will help take care of me and make sure that I don't end up on the street.
Right.
But then, like, you have to be, I think, the one to kind of like take the first step. Like, if you want that to be the world that you live in, that you exist in, then like that's not just going to happen. You have to be the change in the world that you want to see, kind of thing.
I think I was wrong in what I said, that because that all moms, the day of the stay-home mom is the way of the buffalo. It's rare, or at least rarer than one I remember as a kid, but it still happens. And I see a lot of homeschooling for kids, and it's usually done by the mom. So I do agree with you, though, that you have to see the good examples.
Yep.
That makes a difference. And
yeah, and I think that a lot of it also is just going to be men being willing to be stay-at-home dads and figuring out how to navigate that minefield. Because
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Because there's like Olsen, the Olsen. As a one-income family, it's very hard
Yep.
to make ends meet. Yeah. Well, then it goes back to either having a secondary stream income, like a side hustle,
Yep.
like
Well, and I think that that's what you
making-
kind of have to do in order to make it work, is that the person who's staying home has to do something that's somewhat productive. But I don't think that I think that people really underestimate the amount of value that you generate just from cooking your own meals. Like, you can live off, like, you can easily cook meals for under $1 a meal if you cook for yourself.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
I'm listening.
well, just eating simple grains like rice a lot, eating, not eating too much meat all the time, especially not beef, eating more like chicken and pork, trying to buy your meats more in bulk and then having a freezer to store that in, incorporating, like, or if you can grow your own vegetables, that's a big plus. But like, there's a lot of things that you can do to bring your cost per meal under $1 for most stuff.
And that would save you at least $10 to $20 a day.
If you're relative to buying like prepared stuff in the grocery store or whatever else, yeah. And like, it's time, like, you're investing your time into doing that. But you don't have to just be eating like plain like bread and mayonnaise. Like, you can actually make it taste pretty good. You can season stuff.
Well, that I'll get sure. Okay, so, but the overall savings per year would be about $2,500.
Well, let's see, 365 times. Hang on, wait. So let's say 1,000 meals ish, and then
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
$10, so like $10,000 per person of savings. Let's say. So if you have a family of 4 and you are cooking for yourself rather than going out to eat or like buying pre-made stuff all the time, you're generating, you're immediately consuming it again, and this is where people get weird about it, but you're generating and then immediately consuming $40,000 worth of value per year.
I wonder
for a 4-person family.
I wonder because let's cut that in half. Just well, whatever. Even if it was 20,000, that's still a lot. All right, so we're in my large rant of how does this fit in? Because I'm tracking with you. I mean, at least on the math, but I totally, in my mind, the juggling act of the conversation. Bring me back on track. What are we talking about?
So we're talking about like how people conceive of value generation and then money related to value generation, and a lot of people can't conceive of the value that they're generating unless they are receiving money in compensation for whatever it is that they're doing.
Okay, got you.
And that's kind of the hard part of like, okay, how do you get people, and I think accounting is one of the ways that you do that. You actually like teach them accounting. You show them like, okay, there's like, you are actually generating value, you're just immediately then consuming that value. So
I got you. Right.
Also, Olsen says, don't knock bread and mayonnaise, it's a Canadian delicacy. God bless.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. You bunch of silly hosers, eh?
Yeah, hoser. Everyone knows you just drink beer up there. Moosehead.
They all live on donuts and moose meat. Never leave the house without packing heat.
Sure lives up in Canada.
I'm super stoked, by the way. She's gonna potentially come down for our next camp out.
What?
Yeah. We'll see.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm
then
gonna have to make one.
Nate talked with some of the estuary leadership folks, and they're going to try and I don't know if they're putting together a new Discord or what exactly they're going to do, but trying to and like also in light of Brian of College Station doing his taco dinner, trying to have a place for people to better coordinate estuary events so that people can like get together that way.
Okay.
So
Wow, that's cool. I actually had some people in the Cleveland, Ohio area. I tried to contact them. They meet twice a month. Not too much, but I might try to, I don't know, make a little more contact and then see who's in the Indianapolis, Indiana area. Yeah.
Be curious to
So
hear how
what
that
are
goes.
the? Oh yeah. It's. I live by a university, and I just don't know. It's a very small town. I mean, tiny. But having a university, there might be a few interesting people.
Yeah.
Side note. One of my friends, she's a professor at Ball State, and we are starting. Well, she's starting a Bible study on campus. She's got tenure, so they can't fire her. These are her words. And she's not flaky or far out or anything like that. But and we're gonna hold the Bible study. They own a large swath of wooded area right by campus. We're gonna hold it in the woods.
Nice.
And the whole estuary protocol thing, because she asked me to help. I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing this. You know, so it's going to be Bible, touching grass, you know, good practical woo and good practical Bible teaching. Outside. Shoes are optional.
Shoes are
in the appropriate weather.
That's good because I wear flip flops and get crap for it all the time.
There you go. You're welcome. This is a safe place. You don't need shoes.
It's a brave space.
Yeah. Right. Oh,
that's been one that has always cracked me up. It's not a safe space. It's a brave space.
That's right. So, is America just making a bunch of weak men so that when the sleeper cells all wake up, there's no men to fight?
Well, that's the weird thing, is like, there's this weird tension, and I don't know if it's like different groups of elites trying to do different things, but there's some that like still want to have some powerful enough people that they can like leverage them. But then they also are like, they're constructing things in such a way to where they're trying to make it so that the only people who become powerful are ones that they have control over. Like the ones that are the strivers of like trying to make a ton of money. Those are the ones who are gaining any sort of power of like organizational power, and that also can then just be immediately taken away from them and unplugged at the first sign of them potentially going off the reservation. So,
right. Well, I don't know if I just, not like getting away from the TLC or anything like TLC, but just unplugging from the world, because it's just feeding me a line of crap. And I wonder if the world is doing much better than what we think. It's just being lied to.
I don't think it is.
Oh, okay. No. I mean,
not great.
I had to put that out there. I had to put that out there, you know? Like, okay. So, are we in the land of C.S. Lewis, A Man Without Chest, and it's we're the bad guys?
Nice.
Yeah, nice. So nice is I do have hope, though, for the future. I just want to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
This is the woo part of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the very consistent woo part of me. It's not as bad as what most people. It's not like Doomsday. It's just wonky.
Yeah, and I think even if it was Doomsday, there's got to be some way in which, like, there's always the possibility. Well, and actually, maybe that's not even true. Well, locally, there might very well be, like, things are just doomed. Right? Like, it might be that GG Go Next is actually the only appropriate response at a certain point of, like, GG Go Next. So, good game, go next game is a common term or phrase when you have, like, people playing games with each other, and one person realizes that there's not, like, as at the level of skill that they're operating at, the material difference between what they have versus what their opponent has is not one that they're going to be able to overcome. Like, it's just a matter of time before the opponent boa constrictors them to death.
Okay.
And so when you have that kind of a situation, it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. This one's done. Get on to the next one.
Right. Okay.
So you have situations like that sometimes, but you don't. And this is kind of tying back to the skill tree thing. You don't necessarily know what the outcome of a game is going to be until you've played enough similar games to be able to say with a degree of confidence, like, what is actually going to happen.
Right. Okay. With that being said, the reason I like hanging out here is there's so many kind-hearted, big-brain people that seem to know what's going on. That I feel like it's like I'm trying to pick up on what's on the radar. And I don't know if the consensus is doom, or an inevitable shift into something, whether you like it or not. And I think I'm the one voice. Like, oh, by the way, I do listen to you, and I do
I know.
respect what you guys are saying. It's, well, instead of me going woo, so I'm trying to figure out, it's like, all right, so how is this river running into rocky terrain, and how do you navigate it? But I'm also kind of an optimist as well, because I have some other things to say, but I'll listen to you first.
Well, and that's, like, it's not that I want things to go badly, it's just that I can't help but see that the direction that I see things going, and so it's a question of, okay, well, like, what's gonna happen?
Right.
And so, from that angle, I see things getting worse before they get better.
Sure.
I think that we are going through some sort of evolutionary bottleneck in a lot of ways, and that whatever comes out the other side is going to have to get selected out quite a bit. Like,
I'm listening, but I don't quite understand. So we're clogged up, and there's a big dookie gonna come.
There's been a lot of excess that has allowed people to be parents who don't care for their children, just as an example.
Correct.
And so there's going to have to be, like, something's going to have to give where, okay, like, if you don't care about your kids, then you're going to be allowed to just not care about them anymore. Like, that's
already happened. Happening. What I see. That's what I deal with in jail.
Yep. And so the question then becomes, like, what are the experiences that those people have, and then do they take the negative experiences that they had growing up and then turn that into, well, I'm going to be a parent so that way I can bring a child into the world who doesn't have to suffer in the same way that I've suffered?
No.
Or are they going to say, no, I'm not going to bring any children into the world, fuck them?
No, actually, it's the third thing. I'm going to bring into children, and I'm not going to care about them like I wasn't cared about either.
Okay, that's horrible.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to be. And here's the thing.
No, but you're telling me what the reality is that you're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it is it's uneducated people doing the best they can. They do love their kids. It's just that they haven't been taught,
Yep.
and they don't have the resources.
Yep. Yep.
And it's a society and a culture that it's hard unless you have a voice like a Peterson or a Martin Luther King, or who are the two voices I've really liked. And I'm not kidding you. Like, I've liked Peterson and Martin Luther King. I like them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Peterson to me was my answer to woke. Now, this is something I'll share with you. It's not too wooey, but I think you'll understand.
Mhm.
When I saw woke, I'm like, there's going to be an answer to this thing. It's like I saw the problem. I'm like, it was like with Martin Luther King. I'm like, well, Martin Luther King showed up when there was a problem. We got a problem. It was Peterson. And I think any problem calls its hero or its opponent. And, and I think vice versa as well. If you're a good guy, some bad's going to try to take him down. But aside from that, in this culture of kids not being taken care of for a variety of reasons, oh my gosh, what I am seeing is people who are atheist and woke and all that are coming to faith.
Yep. Yep. Which is a very interesting phenomenon.
Well, what if it's not a phenomenon? What if it is the phenomenon calling them? So anyhow, I think I think that's the answer. The answer is the interesting phenomenon. Yeah.
I can see that.
Well, and that's why I was thinking about this, about when I talk to the kids in jail. I make sure not to manipulate them. It's not just jailhouse religion.
Yep.
And I think, well, it's like, or the expression, there are no atheists in foxholes. The world has turned into a foxhole.
Well, the world has turned into a war zone, and everyone is in foxholes in the war zone.
Yeah. That's it. You expressed it much better. That was in my head.
Yep.
If I could just speak, I just need to get like
just stick your hand up my butt and puppet me, and good to go.
No. I'll keep my thoughts to myself. We're fine. End of stream. Good day. But all right. But no, that really is it. And so what I do see, because it was Benjamin Boyce just talked with this lady. She was left-wing, feminist, just that thing. And then she had a child. I think she's still married. And then she lived in New York, and she started to hear, this is before woke was even hitting it, how she heard how they were teaching the kids and the propaganda-ish stuff. And she's like, okay, we got to get out of here and move back to Ireland. And then she just saw the woke really come into being. And then she saw how unfulfilling everything was. And then as an atheist, for an experiment, she did the rosary for a year. And it's funny, she hasn't had any whiz-bang moments, but she realizes, not just in Ani Hurst, and I'm going to botch the name.
Ion Hercieli.
Yeah. It's not, and I'm not trying to hack her faith either. It's not just a a cultural Christianity.
Mhm.
It is really faith. This lady who was talking to Boyce, she's like, it is faith that is the only way to get through this. She goes that the left wing, the trans and gay LGBTQ are now the new priests.
Yeah, have been for a while.
Well, and I never really heard it put that way before. And she goes, the problem is there's no mercy.
No.
And it's not, you're setting up another system, and this system, anyhow.
It's an old
All right.
system with a new skin.
So what's the old system's name? I'm listening.
The same sort of like sacrifice religions of like, if we kill the scapegoat, then that will free us. Like we put the sins into the scapegoat, and then we cast it out of the city, and then we have taken care of our sin. All done. Like it's the same mental pattern there.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't think of it that way. That's interesting. All right, so this actually helps me because that means you're going to be sacrificing people.
Well, you already are. Like it's a question of like, what is the nature of that sacrifice to a degree? Because you can have somebody like, when you say sacrifice, it doesn't have to be like killing them and consuming their flesh.
No, I got
it can
you.
be.
I'm getting you.
Yep.
So you sacrificed your kids. You have trans kids.
Well, you're sacrificing what their
future.
Well, not just their like. You're sacrificing their innocence. Innocence is probably the bigger sacrifice, honestly.
Okay.
Like that's the thing that a lot of, like if you look into the things that demons want, like the death of innocence is that's a big one.
You're right. Wow, good call. That's a good one. That's interesting. That makes sense because, like, and also like in Canada, like, no, I think you can die if you want. They'll help you.
Yep.
Okay, I don't feel good. I want to die.
I mean,
come on down, kiddo.
I mean, to a degree though, like I don't feel too much animosity towards the people who are taking the Canadian government up on that offer, though, because
I'm listening. I will push back, but I'm listening.
Well, like, if you are in insane amounts of pain, can I tell you to stop?
No.
Like, I'm not saying it's a good thing that they want to die,
No.
but I'm saying it's a very understandable thing.
No, there's a difference between understandable and doing it. Now, this is where I will push back on you.
Yep.
And only, this is a very rare moment and very low key. I have had in the past an incurable, agonizing tinnitus is the technical name. And it came because I had blood poisoning.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. I had a cavity and a couple molars, and they poisoned my blood, but the cavities didn't hurt. And that's why. So, I mean, it was bad, dude. Now, you know I'm Mr. Jesus, right? So, there was one night where I told God, you either kill me or heal me.
Fix this, please.
Yeah. Well, actually, he wasn't even pleased. It was like, either you kill me or you heal me. He didn't do either.
What do you do?
Yeah. He just made me suck it up.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
No, but here's the thing. He was with me. I'm not going to say he left me hanging. But if I was in Canada and I didn't know Jesus, now eventually it got better. The cavities eventually they hit a nerve. They took out the cavities or the molars. Things got better. The problem I have is someone is going to go in there with a problem that is butt kicking painful.
Yep.
And curable.
Yes.
and they're going to put them down anyhow.
Yep.
That's why I'm pushing back. I'm like, no, dude, I will give you drugs. I will make drugs. I'll go to chemistry school. I know I got evil genius in me. I will make you things to make you feel better. I will do that for an altruistic purpose. I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
But just to prevent someone from killing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a no. But anyhow, we're getting back to sacrifice and talking about because I was telling you about woke as being priesthood and your greed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and faith. It was faith getting us through this because you said a bottleneck.
Mm-hmm. Evolutionary bottleneck.
What do you mean by that?
So what I mean by that is that we are going to, from what I can see, experience a circumstance where, like I was kind of getting at it with, like, people are going to not take care of their kids, and so the people who do take care of their kids, even though every signal from society is telling them to abuse or abandon or just like focus on yourself, like your kids can take care of themselves, don't worry about them so much, like whatever that kind of circumstance is. The people who see that for the BS that it is, ignore it, and choose to be stay-at-home parents or choose to prioritize the well-being of and the raising of their children over whatever other else is presented to them as like a better option, that those are the people who are going to propagate forward into the future. And so that's what I mean by an evolutionary bottleneck, is like there are some people who are not who, and especially like resistance to mind control. Like if you are listening to and obeying the things that you are being told to do by Big Brother right now, like you're a fool, and I'm sorry, but it's not going to go well for you.
Well, my only problem is the ones who have mind control and then submit to it usually have the guns. Or will be given the guns.
No, everybody can fail safes versus mind control. That's one of the things that you have to realize and understand. It's not like a binary can be mind controlled, cannot be mind controlled. It's very subject dependent. I lose you? Hello? You still got me?
Yeah, for real?
Hello? Testing.
Yeah, for real, I think.
Uh-oh. Let me go to the chat.
Lost it for a second.
Oh, okay.
Robot for a second.
You got me back?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay. So I was just saying, like, the influence of mind control, it's not like it's not binary, it's not on or off, it's not like they're gonna get hit with mind control or they're not. It's very much you are going to be more susceptible to certain things, especially if you are already inclined to believe a particular thing, then you're going to be more inclined to agree with it. So yeah, it's a lot more fluid than just, you're going to be always mind controlled or never mind controlled. Like,
right.
Like if you say like a CNN liberal versus a Fox News conservative, who's the more mind controlled? The answer is they're both mind controlled. Like,
right.
To different degrees, but like they're still having that influence put into their mind by outside forces.
Right. I got something completely black pill, but then I'm going to land it on a white pill.
Okay.
In the Bible, Jesus himself said, if the times were not shorted, even the very elect would be deceived. If this is the entire, I'm not saying it is, but if. So the black pill is, I know I can be deceived. And I'm like, oh man, that's, because the reason I say that is because he said it, that if the times were shortened, even the elect could be deceived. So the white pill is that before I fail, or we fail, as you know, that the clock's going to run out and the game's over, or at least he's going to step. So But getting back to your mind control thing, that means the mind control is better than anything else. Or at least this new mind control is going to be the best. That can't be detectable or discernible. Maybe I don't know if that's the right word, but
Well, the big
you're
thing
not going
is
to be able
like,
to tell.
one of the most dangerous things is people believing that they are less susceptible to being deceived. Like if
Okay.
you think that, you are probably at the highest risk of being deceived.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the other part
yeah.
of that too is that there's a very significant issue with the purpose of propaganda is not just to bring the masses in line with what you want them to believe. It's very much to exhaust the discernment faculties of anybody who's trying to make sense of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're trying to make sense of things, and that's more of the point. It's not just to brainwash people who are easily brainwashed. It's also to make it so that anybody who is not easily brainwashed can't actually tell what reality is, because they're constantly being lied to from every different direction, and so they can't actually, like, they're trying to perceive what the actual truth is through the lies that are being told. But when you're trying to do that, that takes a lot more work and a lot more effort, and so it's a question of like, okay, well, how much of that are you going to do before you just can't do it anymore?
Right. Okay. Well, I do have an upside to all this, and it's a very black pill.
Okay.
This is a funny black pill. Okay. I have figured out. This is my theory. I think I've figured out, because I won't say I won't. All right. So with that, I think of how to determine when the Antichrist is around and when the mark of the beast. I think I actually absolutely know how to discern what is or is not the mark of the beast.
Yep.
So, and do you already know the answer to this one?
I do not.
I had some fun.
Please.
Oh,
please
really?
educate
Okay.
me.
It's so easy, dude. It's hilarious.
Okay.
The only way you know it's the mark of the beast is if you don't take it, they chop your head off. Until then, it's all good.
I thought that
It's
was
such
the
an
whole
easy-
like you can't trade if you don't have the mark of the beast, though. Like,
Oh,
that was
no. Here's the thing. That might be in play or a pseudo, like a test run thing before the mark. Now, it's like what COVID vaccine cards, passports, whatever, are to identity cards. It was a dry run.
Yep.
It was similar. So what's the fancy word for that? A simulacrum? I'm tongue tied.
I don't
So
know
it's
if it was
similar,
quite a
but not.
simulacrum, but I get what you mean.
Okay, it's just similar. It's a prototype.
Yep, that works.
So, okay. So up until, with it, at least for some of my discernment of the weirdness, I'm like, okay, so what's the worst thing they can do to you if you don't do what they say? And what I mean by they is, if the evil bad guys, and the evil bad guys are defined by, they will kill you. So that's one of the earmarks of.
Well, some evil bad guys will kill you, but I think that thinking that that's the only sign of evil bad guy is actually part of the mistake.
No. Oh yeah, you're right. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, the end guy, the end, like the
The Antichrist.
when, yeah, like what mark don't you take for absolutely sure? The one where they'll cut your head off
If
if
you
you
don't.
take it. So the funny thing is, the solution to that one is get your head cut off, because you'll lose your head but gain eternity. If you take the mark, you get your free lunch, but you lose eternity, which is a bad trade.
Well,
So,
and again though, like, how do you like? It couldn't be that bad, right? It couldn't be that bad.
oh, that's the problem. That is a problem.
Like,
That's a problem.
like what?
Yeah.
How would you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if you are like just trying to get by, how would you know ahead
Right.
of time if it was something that was actually going to keep you from eternity or not?
All right. So, there's a few things. One, you're right. I think it's so weird because I don't want to say I cheat. How to, because of my experience, I know it's worth it.
Mhm.
But I can't give my experience to anybody.
Mhm.
All I can do is encourage them, and it's up to God though, because God gave me the experience,
Mhm.
and I just have to have faith that God will give anybody and everybody a proper chance to say yes or no. And because I can say that in the Bible it says that eternity is on all the hearts of men, which means in some part of everybody, people understand. Um, my gosh, I got to be careful here because there's some counter moves that could be put on me, because I think there are some people. Before I get too lost in the weeds on this, because I can shoot myself down. I'll just go. For the most part, I think God will give you a chance to know you shouldn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because at that
He's not
point,
just gonna blindside you with, oh,
Yeah.
you should have known, you shouldn't have done that.
yeah, no, I think just the opposite. I think because what I've seen of him, he absolutely doesn't play that way.
No, same from my
No.
experiences.
Okay, all right, so
The good
let's
guys,
just
the good guys don't veil because they are trying to play a gotcha game. They veil because they don't, then they'll blind you. Is kind of the vibe that I've gotten.
that's it. That is kind of interesting. You know that Martin Shaw wrote a new book, which I really enjoyed. I listened to it.
The Wilds one.
Yeah.
I picked it up. I just haven't started
got
reading it yet.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then I don't want to. I'll
You don't
just
want to
say,
spoil it.
yeah, I'll just say he does mention something like that in the book.
Mhm.
That he has that revelation that you just said, and the criticism of not the book, but of like, why don't you guys show us who you are? It makes so much life.
We're
so much
trying.
easier.
We're trying to show
Well,
you, and you just won't
no,
look. You
actually,
just won't listen.
No. The answer was, well, then there would be no need of faith.
You see, I
was
don't
like,
actually think that that's what it is. I think that it's
Okay.
I think it's very much a. I can lead the horse to water, but I can't make it drink. Like you can
That's
teach
interesting.
somebody that, like, hey, like, if you do this, it would be good for you. And so, like, that aspect of it, yes, they have to take it on faith, but it's not just like a blind belief for no apparent reason. It's very much more a you have to be willing and able to trust that the authority over you is good and wants the best for you, to be obedient to them when you're further down the skill tree. Like, they've seen ostensibly what the whole skill tree is, at least up to a certain point, further than you have. And so you have to trust them. You have to have faith. Do I have 69 viewing right now? Good gracious. I keep breaking containment. Nobody. If you're out in the hive mind, which is what we call all the folks watching, if you're out in the hive mind, and this is at all interesting to you, I would really encourage you to just hop in the chat and say something about it. Like I really want to hear from you guys, because I broke containment, quote unquote, on a different stream, because usually it's just me and the folks that are within our little community on the internet. But if you're finding this interesting, if you're finding this compelling, hop in the chat. Come say something. Come say hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Afril's channel. He dies. And
I am not going to die
it.
on stream this time because it's not that kind of a game, but usually.
And that's why we think it sucks.
This
but we'll
sucks.
deal with it
Play
anyway.
something better.
But, yes, but for those that are listening, have you dropped the link? Oh, wait, you have a...
Yep, it's in the
you have
description. If any... Oh, that's the other thing.
okay.
If you do want to come on and chat like Ron and I are chatting, there's a Discord server that I do things through just so I don't have people randomly popping on and shouting obscene things. But if you hop in and especially like chat a little bit and chat first, so I know that you're like a relatively normal person, and then if you want to hop on and chat with us, then you're more than welcome to come in. Otherwise, if it's just an army of bots, then it's an army of bots, and there's nothing I can do about that.
Well, now, what? Because we've had this talk before about the bot army, and I'm not opposed to you. All right, listen, to everyone watching.
I don't want to assume that there are actual human beings that are watching me and finding me entertaining.
Yeah.
I would love for that to be the case, but
No.
I know the internet well enough to say that, like, if there's a ton of viewers who are watching me, then it's either probably second screen content from people who were like flipping through live streams and just left it on this one, or people who are like bots who are just trying to do enough on YouTube to be labeled as like people, and then they can go and they can spam comment sections with crypto offers and other stuff like that. So,
You know, there was a revival in Florida, and there was a bot, an Islamic bot, was trolling the chat.
Ron, it's not nice to talk about Claire like that. That's just mean.
Oh, listen, I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. That was a cheap shot, Claire. If you do end up listening to this, that was a little much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that was no. Usually, I can tell with Claire, even when she changes her name, because
Miss
she has
Magamartha.
certain. Yeah, that was. Oh my. So, but this bot, it wouldn't respond to anything.
It was just spamming stuff in chat.
Yeah. And so with 72 people, would everybody who is watching now leave and then come back? Because what I want to do is see a major dip in the number.
They're not going to come back if they leave, Ron.
So
he's trying to game it. Luke, do you see this? Ron's trying to sabotage me. They're trying to sabotage me breaking containment.
Oh, I
can't trust nobody.
What the? Listen, the channel you want to go to is Ron. Or Whitestone Name.
Or Grim Grizz or any other. There's a bunch of them actually. You could go any other one but this one, really.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Like, you know, it's interesting. It's very steady at 70. Between 71 and 73. Dude, I mean, I really wouldn't mind that 73 people were watching. But I'm like, dude, it's something, now that you mentioned it, it's like it does.
It smells a little weird to me. Like it.
No, dude, the number, you're right. You're right. It's some, like, all 73 people. Dude, like, who? Benjamin Boyce doesn't get 73 people at one time.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's right. All right, my bad. All right, so there's... All right, so if there's any Jewish girls who know Jesus that are about 5'2", brown hair, my phone number is 555... Hey, listen.
8675309. Luke says people watching this would hate his channel. I don't know. If they're willing to listen to us ramble on, then they might be willing to listen to your blathering.
Yeah, it's Saturday night. It's gonna be. If you're watching us, you need the people who are watching.
Well,
you need to know about Jordan Peterson because you're in your basement.
No. We're happy to help you be virtually not alone, but realistically, you should probably try to be actually not alone.
Yeah.
But failing that and having difficulty with that, we're happy that you're here.
Dude, you are gaining traction. You got 75 viewers now. Dude, how come I feel scared? Like, okay, it's like Chernobyl. Why are we getting more power than we should be getting?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, I would be surprised if it wasn't something like bot activity, but I don't know. Like that's why I was like, hey, anybody who wants to like chat, like pop something in the chat. We'd love to hear from you, because just to see, like, maybe there's somebody.
All right, let's
I put this all in the wrong spot, didn't I? Frack. Because this needs to be like one ring out.
Oh, by the way, hi Luke. How's it going?
Simultaneously watching me and UFC. See, second screen content. I told you, Ron.
Yeah. Okay, so second screen content. What is that? That doesn't hurt you.
No, but like it just means that like somebody like they're not. This isn't their primary focus. They're like watching something else as they're watching this.
How do you would you have two monitors or something?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Oh, you mean just open up two tabs? Is that it?
Either two tabs, two monitors, like some way of
Right. All right, so then Luke and his UFC.
Mm-hmm.
UFC. It's come a long way. I remember when it first started.
Luke picked up on it. I picked up. So do you know what frack is, or where that comes from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they tried. Didn't work.
I mean, I've used frack unironically for quite some time now, so
Well, if I say it, people are gonna think I'll slip up and I'll just
drop the F-bomb straight up.
No, yeah, I'm like, no, I can avoid that. I'll be in church. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry.
I know it's the fifth time this week, but
Yeah. And it's my friends that I'm hanging out with.
I'm hanging around with a bad crowd, man. Like, I don't know.
I can't play with Paul Vanderklay anymore.
Could you imagine if somebody in his church actually said no interacting with TLC because we don't like the way that you behave after you do?
Oh my gosh.
Not that I think that would happen, but that would be very funny.
You said it, so that means it has to happen.
It has to happen now?
Yeah. It's like porn. If you say something...
Rule 34. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So now that we said it...
Somebody's going to get excommunicated from their church.
It'll be me.
It'll be you specifically.
Yeah. I know. It's like, you just called your doom.
God,
oh, well.
Bless.
I'm going to be the first church I got kicked out of.
Won't be the last.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ron, you gotta behave better, man.
People just gotta stop being jackasses. I'm sorry.
It was never my problem. It was always somebody else having the problem in the church. I don't know what their issue was.
I don't know. It was a mixed bag of nuts. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm. Emphasis on the nuts.
So where were we? Oh gosh.
Not in like a sexual way, just in like they were crazy people.
They were idiots.
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 Bunch of uncultured idiots.
No, they were cultured. They were just
too cultured.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna go Bruce Banner on it.
Let's change the topic then before you go Bruce Banner.
Oh, I'm telling you what, I will not dox them, but I will I
Go.
would seriously love, and I shouldn't do this.
Mhm.
Just bring everything that happened out in the open. I'm like, you guys want to?
You
You
want to
guys
play?
want to
You
do
want to
this?
play?
Well, I'm like, that whole. Honestly, I misinterpreted when it all went down a long time ago.
Mhm.
God told me. I thought I heard in my heart, leave, comma, nothing but a thank you. Just, but it wasn't to leave the church and not defend myself.
Mm.
It was just for a moment when I was getting harassed.
Oh,
I-
whoops.
Yeah. Oh, dude, because I was so. I don't get ticked easily at all.
But that
They
was.
had crossed some lines. Yeah, they seriously, and that was a hard one to get. Actually, that's when I first came into the TLC pretty hardcore when Sherry was doing an interview with Martin Shaw.
Okay.
Is when I really locked in. I'm like, wait a second, these people talk like they were talking in a way that I could seriously relate to, especially Martin Shaw. And I thought, okay, Sherry's talking to him. She must be cool. And then, it's been 2 years now.
Mhm.
So, anyhow, people being it just. How did I get there? Boy, that was like a Vietnam flashback. Did I? Might have to, Lord. Might have to work on that one, Lord. I'm letting you in.
Well, it might be. Yeah,
Okay.
praying real quick might not be a bad idea. Just to.
Lord, now I forgive. All right, here's the deal, Lord. If you take this from me, I won't pick it up. And by faith, I give it to you. Because it's fun actually talking about it like this. Because if I can joke about it, then I'm okay with your presence. And actually, I feel you now. So I'll take it. I'll tell you what. I'll take your presence and I'll trade it for this offense that occurred. And I realize I won't forget, but I will forgive. And that's okay. That's enough. I'll take it. All right, that was fun. Because I really didn't redline and I didn't it's like, I just remembered it all. And I'm like, oh, they were jackasses, but nah, I'm not willing to concede. Wait, I want to say this correctly. If I had it all over to do again, I would do everything differently. And I'm not gonna hate on them. And that's about it. I'm tired of it. It's so funny. It was because I feel something good going on right now. It's funny. I have a choice right in front of me, right here, right now. To feel God's love or to focus on the past. And it's just not worth it.
No.
It would be nice to forget, but it ain't gonna happen.
I wouldn't say, you shouldn't forget things generally.
Okay.
It's.
Well,
But letting go of that resentment, you've talked to me about that a bunch of times on stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It was as much as I've ever been offended. That was a moment of pure, unadulterated wrong. I got wronged. And it's just taken me a while to work through it. I wish it could go faster, but I realize, it's almost like going back to that Canada assisted suicide thing. Going through painful things can take time.
Yep.
But the thing is not to quit, not to be hopeless.
Yep. Don't go hollow.
So, yeah. So, this is curious. I didn't expect this, but it does I feel good right now. It is okay. This is within me. my relationship with God is very experiential and a lot of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's a lot of demonic activity, or has been, when I'm offended, when I allow myself to be offended, when that's, and what I just experienced was, I am experiencing is remembering the moment without allowing the offense to manifest within my heart. And the cool thing that's taking the place of it is just, you ever sit in a window in the January or February when it's cold outside and it's sunny outside, and the sun hits you and warms you?
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm experiencing in my heart.
Okay.
And that's enough. That's actually a pretty good deal. And it's taken a while for me to be able to remember that one and not get emotional about it. But here we are. That's cool. I appreciate it quite a bit.
Well, the thing that I think that a lot of people don't realize is the way to get over stuff isn't to just not think about it, not talk about it. It's to selectively choose how and when and where to engage with it. Like, that's the way to actually handle it. Like, there was I worked through some stuff this past week that I didn't even realize was buried in there, relating to, like, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding absolutely crazy.
No. Yeah, take your time and choose your words as you want.
I didn't realize that I had, like, when I developed the conviction to not ever lie again, that also locked away, or, like, there's a part of me that basically became afraid to exercise any degree of power and authority, because doing that might cause some of the harm that I felt so guilty about causing before, because I was like, I need to do it this way, otherwise I'm at fear of death, which that's not death, but, like, that was the driving, motivating thing for me. And then it was like, oh, that's not how I should be. Like, that's actually holding me back at this point. Like, I've shown to myself that I'm willing and able to act in a moral way that I can trust myself. Like, that was a big part of it, was like, I just didn't feel like I could trust myself for the longest time.
Oh, dude. You know what? I understand that one. Oh, wow. How long did you live in that crap?
I've lived in that for like a decade without even realizing that's what I've been living in.
And you just got over that?
More actively getting over it, I should say.
No, that's cool.
Like, it was...
That's pretty much...
It was a weird thing that brought it on, too, because I was just, like, having a conversation with my wife about, like... I don't even remember what it was about specifically, but the topic of, like, how people lie, like, the actual mechanics of what you do in order to be able to lie effectively was what we were talking about. And so I reached in and pulled out the part of me that knows how to do that, and I hadn't done that in a long time, and it wrecked me for a moment, because I was like, whoa, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And then had kind of like a conversation with myself later on, and I was like, okay, like, I need to actually address this in a more serious way, because there's something buried in here that I need to handle, that I need to actually like work through. And so that was kind of that working through that and realizing like, oh no, like I understand that I have good reason to be afraid of my own capacity, but at the same time I have continuing to refuse to accept the call to adventure, so to speak, is it's shooting myself in the foot to such a strong degree that like I'm leaving too much on the table, that I'm not actually helping people to the degree that I ought to be because of my own fear and insecurity. And that's not to say that I shouldn't still be careful with that I shouldn't still be very, very mindful of how that could go badly, but that I can trust myself again. I can not go out of my way to lie to people, but activate that like there's more to that part of the brain than just the capacity to be dishonest. There's more there than just that. But locking locked everything else. And so it's like, okay.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Actually, in my world, I would call that an inner healing. That's pretty cool. Wow, enjoy it.
Well, and there's still a lot to work through with that, I think, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, is realizing that okay, like I have to figure out how to handle this properly. But yeah,
because the cool thing is, and I'll just speak for myself. When you do this, you're actually learning a positive pattern. And it gets easier and better. And what I mean is that, and I will dump mercy and grace on you, because not lying ever.
Pour some mercy and grace on me. Can't get enough.
Actually, I take it back if you're going to sing like that. No, good day.
No, I had to. Neil's not here, so I had to do something. You know.
Then I can blame Neil. All right, I can blame Neil while he's not here. No, that's reasonable.
If we don't have Neil here to sing on stream, then I gotta fill in for him. You know, it's just how it works.
Okay, right. It was definitely ASCAP and BMI are going to be, in copyright infringement for the Def Leppard song.
Well, no, I didn't use the same lyrics, so it is. Oh, what's the term? It's legally distinct. It's a legally distinct version of the song.
Oh my gosh, that's it. I'm gonna make the 12 days of DEI now.
Oh gosh.
And that's it. But
I will be very curious to see what that is.
And I'll use AI to do it.
Oh man. Really, just poke all the bears all at once. Every single one.
Quate, Verada, Nico. Platu. Yeah, that's it. Boy, if she would have messed up that code, we would have all got fried. That's kind of what I think. On the day the Earth stood still, when Gort, the spaceman, Mr. Carter. Wait, what was his name? What was his stage name? Carpenter. That's it. Mr. Carpenter. And then, so he was a spaceman. He got shot, and he told, I forget her name, like, go tell Gort these words, Klaatu, Barada, Nikto. If she would have messed that up, dude, Gort would have gone straight gangster on, dude, he would have been red beaming everybody. But, anyhow, I just totally had fun with that one. I was tossing water balloons in my brain. So where were
Also,
we?
I should have said hi to Chris when he posted the earlier about like how many people were watching the channel. But hi, Chris, if you're still listening.
Oh my gosh, it's up to 85.
Yep. I'm not even looking at it. Not gonna look at it. Just leave it alone.
So what are they doing? They're getting their time in as there's somehow you are serving a function to them, right?
Yeah, but the question then becomes like, what sort of a function?
No. You are like a gas station. There's something they are getting from you, so they can be on their way.
Well, do you mean people or bots? Because that's two different.
No, bots. Mm-hmm. Just bots. At this point, and I'm like, I like you, but there ain't 85 people watching on there. There's something
that's kind of where I'm at with it too.
Well, I mean, because it's Saturday night at 11 with,
well, there's a lot of folks that are hikikomori style, They're soaking up Ron's voice so that they can build a call center voice bot, or so that they can hack you later.
Oh,
they're building up a voice profile so they can steal your bank account.
Well, everybody who knows me, if they heard me, they'd be like, "Why are you calling me? What's wrong? Are you in jail
again?
This isn't wrong.
Seriously?"
Oh, my friends, they're so.
Chris is gonna get a call from it tomorrow.
No, because my friends, they're awesome. You would really enjoy them. Mm-hmm. They are so rude and sarcastic, and if they used my voice and they were polite at all, they would hang up on me. They'd be like,
it's not him. It's not him.
Yeah,
I know it's not him.
Yeah,
can't fool me.
If you don't answer the phone like, "Hey, what's up, idiot?"
Maybe
they like
harsher word than just idiot.
No, usually idiot.
Usually just idiot. Okay.
There's colloquialisms. In every town has them, and if they use my voice and they didn't start the sentence off with dude, they would know it. Yeah. My mom, who's 80 or 93, at 93, she looked at me. She goes, "You use the word dude a lot," and I'm like, "Oh my god."
You do?
I do. I almost felt. I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
Mom, you can't call me out like that. It's not okay.
I know. It felt weird. I'm like, I don't know what to do about it. I'm like, it's a facade. It's a useful tool. It's like an adjective. It's a verb. It can be a pronoun too.
It can either be gender neutral, or you can turn it into the feminine dudette. It's very versatile.
Yeah. Oh, I think no, dude is gender neutral now. I'm actually doing it for the world. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's right, but girls are now saying dude to each other. Mm-hmm. And I got a feeling it's going to be I think that's what's going to save humanity from woke. It's they'll be like,
everyone just saying dude,
yeah, all right,
dude.
Bruh. Dude, and that's it. The war can stop. Like, there. Fine. Anyhow, maybe we'll see.
We are off the rails.
No, dude.
I think we've been, so
Yeah,
works
out. It's pretty bad. You're up to 89.
Just stop paying attention to it. You're freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out, man.
This is wait a second. This is so weird. I think I'm getting my brain back from all those years of smoking pot. We were talking about you and just having an insight, revelation, processing.
Yep.
And then I said I would call that inner healing, and you're like, yeah, okay, you didn't push back on that. And I would say enjoy the moment. Mm-hmm. That's part of it. And at least for me, when I have these moments, there's it's like a dam breaking in a good way. Mm-hmm. like a good part, not just a dam breaking, but a part of your heart that was closed off
Yep.
is now open.
Yep.
Well, that's good for you and everybody around you.
I'd like to think so. I hope so.
No, actually it is. And I will speak not like as a woo expert, but I just know that when someone has better access to their heart, it's better for them and everyone else around them because you have more heart to give.
Yep.
And that's pretty cool.
Well, maybe not even more heart to give, but that you have... Oh, how to explain it? It's not that the amount of heart increases, it's that the efficiency of how you use your heart increases. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That works. That's what I'm trying to say. That is it. Yeah. You're not damaged. You're not limping. You're not fighting with one hand tied behind your back. Or
You finally
whatever.
pulled the giant thorn that was sticking out of your thigh for the last 10 years.
Well,
That feels so
exactly.
much better. That's crazy.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, I can go biblical on this.
Okay.
Jesus said, take the beam out of your own eye before you take a look at someone else's speck in theirs.
Well, and what most people take that as is stop focusing on other people, but the other part of that injunction is take the beam out of your eye, idiot.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. So this might be a beam moment. Or, now it's a lack of thereof. Which allows you... I don't know. It's nice not having emotional burdens. Emotional burdens stop. They're lies. I mean, that's what I think it always comes down to. But that's just me doing my... That's my shtick. Right there. And I'd rather you have it and now know it and actually have it and then appreciate it and grow into it. That's pretty cool. That's not a bad day.
No.
That's not a bad
Not
day.
at all.
All right. Check you out. Well, I don't know. We both had a pretty good day then. Or you had a good week and I'm having a better moment. It's funny for me. Not processing this thing properly messes with my sleep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
oh wow.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Well, have you been sleeping better?
Not particularly. I mean, I've been sleeping pretty well for a while.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that hasn't been too much of a concern for me.
Well, for me, it was in the middle of the night. It would come floating. That thing would come floating back in my head. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, it's funny. I've been fighting it for a while. Getting back, like I know the steps. I'm not going to go backwards, but I feel like I'm making forward progress now, and with that, better sleep.
That's good.
Yeah, just if I get 7 hours, like usually it's 5 hours sleep. That's not a lot, but I've been breaking that pattern and just staying in bed and like, no, I'm not going to get up. I've been sleeping like 7 hours, which it really makes a big difference. And kind of enjoyable. I'm starting to understand this whole sleeping in. Like, hey, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, no, it actually works out pretty well.
Yeah, I'm like, this doesn't suck. Not a bad idea. I mean, I've been hearing about it for a while, but I just haven't done it.
Actually trying it though, man. That sounds too hard. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, tomorrow I need your prayers for tomorrow. Tomorrow, my church has got this quartet coming in or something. Like the pastor, he's a nice guy, but oh my gosh, he has the worst taste in music on the face of the planet. So I think I'm gonna quietly bow out while they have this 4-piece quartet come in there at 120 decibels singing their songs. I mean, they will make your ears bleed. It's sad.
Oh, joy.
Oh, I'm serious. Like, dude, you guys are like a gospel quartet. Why do you have these PV Black Widow speakers cranked up? I'm like, y'all been watching Spinal Tap in a, trying to turn it up to 11. I'm serious. It is. It's painful. Yeah. I mean, it is. It's not cool. So I'm gonna bail, and I'm gonna finish painting my living room. It's actually, I think, God willing, and the creek don't rise, I might be able to finish it. But it's been a long time in the process because snowstorms and yada yada yada. But long story short, hopefully tomorrow. And on a totally hedonistic, positive note, I wanted to share with you, I started another 1-gallon bottle of honey mead.
Ooh.
I got a suggestion for you. In your area, find yourself some beekeepers.
Yep.
And buy your honey in bulk.
Yep. That's one thing that I want to do in the future. I just, hadn't had a good success in brewing for a while, so I just wanted to get it knocked out.
Okay.
So, hi, Optic. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you before, but welcome.
Oh.
Got one person to chat.
All right. Optic's not a bot.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Really?
Well, yeah. Bots chat in chat rooms all the time. Like, that's part of the thing. Is they're designed to spam things.
Evil.
Yeah. So, Optic, you got to show us. If you're not a bot, blink twice.
So next you're going to be telling me that the girl that I've been talking to isn't real.
No, she's actually overweight, sweaty man from overseas.
Oh, I'd rather see a bot. I'm dying here, people.
Oh man.
This is. I'm gonna go to Canada now. I need to die. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I know. That's
actually a really good spot to end the stream too. If you want to cut out.
I think. All right.
Because this is. We'll do the decision here. So we were trying to survive long enough to join up with a larger colony, and I just visited that larger colony, and there was nobody there. So everybody's like, "What the hell? We're gonna die! Oh no!" And it's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna give you purpose." And there's 2 paths. You can either do the order and discipline path, or you can do the faith and spiritual strength path.
Order is. Oh, you have to go spiritual always.
Do I have to?
No, you don't. But I think that's just my default.
Okay. We'll go with that. It's a little bit more challenging to arrange the buildings, but we'll do that. I think that'll be our next stream's activity.
Oh my gosh, it's 11:19. I'm gonna die.
I was about to say, I was probably time for you to go to bed, Rod.
Oh well. Actually, I don't feel too burned out because actually I got sleep. It's nice, not being a total zombie. I'll sleep in. So next week we're gonna play this game, except it'll be on the spiritual path. Is that right? All right, cool. All right. I think, what is it? A paladin was kind of like a warrior that was. Could they be good or bad or chaos or double? Like it was in a role-playing game that I heard about this character, and that's kind of what it reminded me of. What you were talking about. The spiritual warrior who's got, they have what is usually it's like no armor or light armor, but high maneuverability and with some ability to, shoot an arrow or something like that. Nothing too destructive, but
Mhm.
like an elf.
Mhm.
They'll, if they shoot at you, you're gonna die.
Mhm.
So, what's the name of this game?
Frostpunk.
Frostpunk?
Because it's like steampunk, but in a frosty environment.
Oh, all right, I got it. Frostpunk. All right, Afriel Pilotson of
Ron
the far west
Copperman.
coast. Yeah, of Muncie, Indiana. Come on down.
Let me know when. Seriously, like my brother's out that way, so I could
Oh, really?
definitely use the excuse. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Listen, you let me know when you guys want to come down because I would like to get the house painted and.
Like whenever you got like an event, like a camp out thing going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I could actually try to make one happen because
that'd be good.
I can.
Just not.
I can do that.
Just don't do April 3rd, or which one is that month? Hang on.
You would be flying in, right?
11 to 12. Yeah, I'd have to fly in.
Sure, no, that's fine because then I can. Where you would be flying into, just like an hour south of the airport, has some of the best hills and woods in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it'd be like pick you up and then just.
That'd be perfect.
Drive an hour south, and yeah.
Just not April 11 to 12 is going to be our next camp out. Noah's figuring it out, so.
Oh wow! Yeah. Cool.
So that weekend is blocked, but anything else.
Right. All right. Well, we'll talk, and one way or another, I'm either gonna fly out there or.
Well, if you want to come out and hang out with Sherry, that'd be cool. Like stay a night.
That would be.
You could stay the night in my house, like on either side of it, and then because it's only going to be for a one night camp out, but.
Okay. Fun. Right. Okay. That kind of stuff, and that's in April. You said.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep, we're still in like early planning stages, so I don't have like a flyer for it or anything.
I'll tell you what. That's interesting. What airport would I fly into?
SeaTac, and then I would come and pick you up.
Okay, let me write that down.
Which it's a pretty big airport, so there's like wherever you're flying from should have flights going to it. So.
Right. Okay. Let me. Come on, phone work. I need to write this down. Oh, okay. SeaTac. Is that just C-TAK?
SEATAC.
Can you one more time?
SEATAC. I think just if you search SEA is like the 3-letter for the airport.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, cool. Huh. No, I'm lazy. Instead of me organizing something here, I'd rather just go visit someone else's.
Go be a bum on somebody else. That's the way to do it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. If that's how I sound, I'm out. I'm like, that's it. My mom's thing I use. What's that?
Is that banjo music I hear?
Yeah, I know. Paddle faster. All right, we're out.
Do you want to sign us out, Ron, or am I doing it?
You do it. I always botch it up. I'm like, don't go hollow, but paddle faster, okay? The banjo's playing.
Perfect. Goodbye then. Be safe, friends.
All right, good night.
Don't you dare go hollow.